Hi there, sleepy parents. This is Sophie from shuteye.co.uk, and this is another video that I'm recording for you about Phoebe. Phoebe, who's 12 months old, and I just recorded one talking about why her parents' attempts at sleep training had failed. And in this one, I want to talk to you about why her parents were okay letting her cry, and whilst they actually thought it's the best thing for her. I know that crying is a really hot topic, so I just wanted to talk about this recent experience. I'm still working with Phoebe's family at the moment because all of my plans are for 2 weeks, but you'll be pleased to know that she was sleeping through the night after about 3 or 4 nights and is doing absolutely amazingly now, putting herself to sleep for naps and bedtime and sleeping all the way through. So just a bit of a recap what happened with Phoebe. As I said, she's 12 months old. Her parents had come to me for some support after trying controlled crying for 2 weeks, and it had no positive impact on her sleep at all. In fact, it had a negative impact, if anything, because she was really scared when bedtime was coming up, scared to be put into her cot. Her sleep was worse than ever. Now, with Phoebe's family, they had chosen the plan where I come out and have an overnight stay with them. So because of that, I was really able to see exactly what was going on in the house and how the parents were approaching it, and obviously to make sure that they were going to be sticking to what I said. Now, as I said, the 2 weeks of controlled crying had been really full on for the parents. She had cried and cried and cried and cried and cried for hours. And I was like, okay, we'll see. Her mum said it had literally taken her 2.5 hours to get Phoebe to sleep every night with the controlled crying, and she was crying pretty much the whole time. And I was like, whoa, okay, that is full on. But, you know, mum was able to deal with that because she knew what she was trying to achieve was going to be in Phoebe's best interests, and obviously the whole family's as well. But, you know, 2.5 hours of crying is really beyond anything that I would recommend to anyone. So, you know, what happened on that first night when I was there? So, did she cry for 2.5 hours? She didn't cry anywhere near 2.5 hours because we had obviously chosen a different soothing technique for her, and one, as I said in a previous video, that was suitable for her personality. That said, she did cry. She absolutely did cry. And yes, it was a gentle method that we chose, but she still cried anyway because I guess, one, she was a bit scared about what was going to be happening because she was obviously really freaked out by the controlled crying. 2, she was overtired. She hadn't been sleeping well at all. But, you know, it's change, and children do cry when, you know, change is happening and they don't want that change to happen. But mum and dad were totally on board with it. And yes, she did cry. But actually, you know, they were totally fine with it. It wasn't, they weren't too upset about it because of a few reasons. Number one, she was no longer scared. The method that we were then using, she wasn't scared. She didn't feel abandoned as a second thing because either mum and dad was present with her when we were doing the soothing. And the main thing to take away from it, and it was because I was there on an overnight with them that I was able to witness this, because I had the video monitor from, you know, the whole time that I was there, and I was able to see exactly what was going on. I could see immediately that Phoebe was like, right, okay, I know what I need to do. Yes, I'm crying. I'm crying because I'm frustrated because I don't know how to get myself to sleep. I'm crying because I'm tired and I just want to go to sleep and I want someone to help me. But she was trying the whole time. So there was a real difference there between what had happened with control crying, freaking out, and the method that we had chosen. And she's like, right, I get it. I get what I need to do, but I am a bit frustrated, so I'm going to cry, but I'm going to try. And that's what it is. It's just about letting, you know, giving your children the space to try to get them to sleep independently. So yes, crying is not for everyone. Sleep training is not for everyone. But for this family, they knew that obviously, in fact, for them, it was actually even better. The crying was, you know, far less than what they had experienced before. And only for a few days, you know, she got herself sleeping through the night. So they had that first win and were able to carry on with the sleep plan that we put together for them. So just to kind of show you there. Yes, tears are not great, but, you know, that's part and parcel of having children. That's their way of communicating. But, you know, actually allowing them to cry for a little bit and giving them a space to learn a skill is really, really important, especially when it comes to sleep training. So if you want to have a chat with me further about your child's situation, or have a chat with me further about crying, because I know it's the biggest thing that parents are worried about when it comes to sleep training, and everyone that I work with says to me it wasn't as bad as what I thought it was going to be. So I'm inviting you to have a conversation with me about your specific situation through one of my 5 strategy calls that I'm offering out to you this week. It's a complimentary call. You will give me all of the details what's going on in your house at the moment and the sleep challenges that you're facing. We'll pinpoint exactly what, seems to be causing that. And then I can give you some details about how you can go forward and how you might like to involve sleep training to be able to help your child to sleep better. And obviously, I will answer any questions that you've got about anything in the process, but also about crying as well, if that's a particular thing that's really playing on the back of your mind. So get in touch on the website, shuteye.co.uk, via the contact form. Email me, Sophie, SOFIE, @shuteye.co.uk, or jump on the Facebook group where you're probably watching this video and send me a message or a post and take one of the 5 complimentary sessions that are available to you this week. Okay, I hope that helped. See you later. Bye.